Life is hard. Life is tumultuous. So love yourself because it should get ugly. That's why it's fun. I just bought these mini microphones and I'm very excited to use these today. Well, welcome. If you haven't been here before, none of you have ever been here before because this is my first real video. So welcome to, I'm debating between let's talk about it and it is that deep. Because I just want to have conversations about life and just give wisdom and knowledge and kind of have funky conversations about crazy things in life, just about life lessons that I've learned at my young age of 24. I love having deep conversations, and a lot of the times I don't feel like a lot of other people want to go that deep. But there's so much more in life to talk about than celebrity beef. Yes, that's fun, that's cute, but let's get real. Life matters. The experience of living is so intricate. There's just so much to dive into. So I'm excited to get started. My name is Deirdre Monet Lambright. My page is really about self-care, self-love, inspiring you guys to live your life. Do the thing. Fuck it. Who cares what other people are going to say? Because I'm doing this right now. Damn. Who is going to see this? But that's that. Let's get into it. So today I want to talk about loving yourself in every season of life. I love a good motivational quote. So let me start y'all off with, be patient with yourself. Nothing in nature blooms all year. That was such a good quote that I saw, because you think about it, and a lot of times we like to separate ourselves from nature, separate ourselves from the rest of living things on earth. But let's be honest, we are on 24/7 as a society. That's not right. That's not how it should be. And I think it leads us to feel like when we're not on, or feel like when we're not productive, we don't have that worth. We don't have that love for ourselves doing nothing. So let's start off. Stop it, girl. Because you're worthy no matter how productive you are. I had to get that one through my thick little skull because I'm still working on it. But that was a hard one. How much work you do does not align with your self-worth. Your ability to deserve love, to deserve good things in life, does not equate to money, items, the physical, any of that. And I think especially in the United States of America, consumerism is so ingrained in our culture that a lot of the times we associate those things together. Our value equates how much we have, and it just doesn't. Even when it comes to what we can provide others, I think this is both men and women. All of y'all should not believe that what you give someone else equates to your value. I think it's natural. I think it's natural. It's human nature to help others, to want to do for others. But know that overdoing one or the other is not a good thing. Overgiving and feeling like someone's going to want you or need you or have to have you in your life because of that. No. Feeling like you have to do that to find the love you want. No, that's not how it works. Our existence is enough. And the more you love yourself, the more you want to do things that are good for yourself. The less self-love you have, the less you want to do things, the less you feel good about what you're putting into the world. The more self-love you have, the more you feel good about what you're putting into the world, the more you feel like you want to do those things. So it's almost a natural ebb and flow that I feel like is totally wonkers right now in our world. I just want everyone to know that you should be loved for you. You should be loved for more than what you can provide to others. But you first have to believe that you are worthy, that you deserve that love despite those things. When I think about myself in my journey, a lot of times self-love was very basic. It was easy to love myself when I was doing things right. Love my parents so much, but I grew up in a little bit of a perfectionist mindset because of them. And while it helped me achieve wonderful things, amazing things, I also felt like I had to be doing something all the time. I felt like everything had to be perfect, or if I wasn't on this right track, or if I didn't know exactly what I was doing, I felt shitty. And I didn't want to feel like that anymore. And this past year being on my own and having to like work for stuff, like living by myself, truly doing everything, having my own insurance, like having my business, just cleaning and cooking for myself all the time and just taking care of myself 100%, paying bills, throwing myself into that head first, which like, it's a rough time out here, y'all. It's okay. We're all struggling. We'll get there though. It just made me realize that a lot of the times when I got to those points of like feeling like I wasn't gonna make enough money for the month, I would just put myself in such a stressful state. Like I was going insane, like always overwhelmed, always like I'm about to have a breakdown, because there was a level of trust that I didn't have in myself, and there was a level of worth that I was attaching to how much money I was bringing in a month, how much I was able to, create this certain lifestyle. And it wasn't until someone very important in my life passed that it kind of clicked. It clicked, the idea that no matter where I'm at in life, I deserve love. I deserve to be provided for. I deserve like to have things. It was just the idea, like it was moments and weeks that I would sit around just like numb a little bit. Not even numb, just kind of like, ugh, I just don't have the energy. I don't have the bandwidth mentally, physically. And I just thought like, why should I believe, like in a moment like this where I'm doing nothing, where I truly need to sit with myself, sit with my emotions, I truly need to just be, would I not deserve to have amazing things? Would I not deserve to have love from people? Would I not deserve for people to help me and give me things? Like, it was like, okay, Deirdre, this is it. This is like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Your worthiness does not align with your productivity. You sitting here grieving, you deserve everything in the world. And that was the moment I was like, wow. And that was also the moment where like my business was doing my business was doing way better than it had ever done, doing less. And I think that was just like confirmation to me that like, you're good. You're good. You're worthy of all these things. Like, don't feel like you have to do the most to deserve things in this world. And loving myself despite going through these phases of turmoil and sadness and anger and like feeling like I like not the best helped me. And it's crazy because I feel like oftentimes the world works in really mysterious, crazy ways. And you have these moments where things show up in your life to teach you these life lessons. And I kind of feel like that's what that was for me. Not that like, I wish it didn't have to be that way, but it did. It did something to my mindset. And I think that was for the better. And that's why I really want to like hack in that idea of loving yourself in every season. Every season is not going to be great, but that doesn't mean you are any less or more important during that season. And even more so, we have to realize that the love we give ourselves, that self-love, that those requirements, those things that we believe we deserve, or we have to start making ourselves believe that we deserve, contribute to how everyone else is going to treat us too. How you show up and love yourself is literally a visual picture for how everyone else should show up and love you. Like, you are showing them how you want to be loved by how much you love yourself, how much you feel like you deserve, how much you're putting into you. We go through phases of life where we're really beat down and tired by like the pain that this earth offers us sometimes. And in these moments of nothingness, of relaxing, of having nothing to offer, of emotional instability, if we don't show ourselves compassion, if we don't show ourselves that we are still worth the love and support and abundance, why would anyone else do that? And when we do that for ourselves, we have more love to offer everyone else, because that self-love fills our cup so that it can spill over to everyone else, so that we can have that compassion for other people's situations and other people's life. Because I genuinely do believe you can only give as much love as you have for yourself. That's something that I've heard that I definitely believe. I don't think that quote that says, if you don't love yourself, you can't love someone else correctly. That one I don't fully believe. But I do believe that you can only love someone else as much as you have love for yourself. If you don't have a lot of self-love, then you don't even know how much you could give to another person. Do you know what I mean? When you see the beauty in all parts of you, even the ugly parts, you start to see the beauty in everyone else too, and even the ugly parts of them. So once again, be patient, be loving, be kind to yourself. Life is hard. Life is tumultuous. So love yourself because the shit get ugly. That's why it's I'm sorry. That's a Meg Thee Stallion verse. But yeah. So I would love to hear about you guys' journey of self-love. If you have one, like in the comments, definitely like talk to me about it. I would love to hear. I'm someone who like I'm a whore for perspective. Like, did you have any moments in your life either that kind of like sparked you to just be like, damn, this was a lesson on my self-love. This was a lesson that I needed to realize something else. Anything that made you think my worth isn't earned. My worth isn't something I have to fight to show somebody. It is already there. It is already there. And it's how much you decide to step into it, stand on your business about it, and show everyone else that this is how much I'm worth. I am worthy of all these things. And you don't believe that? That's not my problem. I believe that. So I will only allow those things in my life that also believe that I'm worth that much. That's it for it today, y'all. We got a little deep there. And I'll see you on the next episode of Let's Get Deep. Okay, I don't know about that. Or let's talk about it. Or is it that deep? What sounds best? Sounds best to you.